Yes, people. What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. We are here, not on a Monday because we had a game yesterday, and obviously you all know we lost. No shock to anyone. But Straightjacket podcast 313, the last one of the year, man. 2024 wrapped up like that, man. And what a year it's been, man. You know,
wrapped up like Man United.
Wrapped up like Man United, exactly,
wrapped
man.
Up like Manchester United, people. How we doing, people? How we doing? Smash the like.
I've smashed the like, man. Smash the like.
Respect
You know what I'm
the
saying?
original channel on original podcast on the channel, people. Respect the channel. Big up,
yeah.
Mina. Big up, Saeed.
Big up, Nuruddin, bro.
Big up to Minna. You know what I'm saying? She's just not, you know. I don't know. How do you feel, Minna?
Bro, listen, it's New Year's Eve. I'm alive. I'm healthy. Alhamdulillah. My family's good. My family's healthy. I got a roof over my head. I got clothes on my back. I got food on my table. I don't care what United do. Alhamdulillah.
Tell them. Tell them, Mina. Tell them. Gratitude is a must. Gratitude is a must. Alhamdulillah.
I hear it.
Alhamdulillah.
You know what I'm saying?
We can't go too like United.
But the thing is, though,
it too much, bro.
I feel like the extra energy for that. Is that like just because of the way? Like,
yeah, I got extra something in my step.
Yeah,
I'm like, I look at my life and I think I got everything. Why should I cry about 11 guys on the pitch that are annoying me?
Multi-millionaires.
I'm good, bro.
Yeah, no, respect. And Nuruddin, man, you came with your sister yesterday, man, and you decided to actually bring your sister to the theater of nightmares. Like, you could have took her to the cinema, you could have took her to the theaters, you could have took her out for a meal, and you like you're a bad brother, you know. You are a bad
blames
sibling.
me for being a United fan.
Hey,
bro, she blames me. She blames me for being a United fan. I'm the blame.
Wow.
She looked at me once, stood there. She looked at me. She went, "I won't be supporting this fucking club if it weren't for you."
Oh, he gets like that, man. He actually gets like that. You know what I'm saying?
Big up my sister first of all.
Yeah, big up, man. Big up
my sister. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely nothing but love. But yeah, she's just looking at me, going, you know me. I'm trying to think, you know me, how animated I am when I'm watching the game, and she's just like shaking her head. You know, we've been to other games before, to be fair, but
yeah.
She's just like, this is how bad it is. Like, she was just like, wow. You know what I mean? Wow. She honestly kept just saying, wow. Like, the thing what we left the game with was, wow. I was like, yeah, this is how it is, Huda. This is it. This is what it is. So, yeah, shout out, Huda. It was good, yeah. I mean, everything just having spending time with my little sister is always good in it, regardless what we do in it. So it was good, good to see her. She's been working really mad hours lately. So I'm just like grateful to be spending time with her. But in terms of the game, it was a horror show, innit? Like a horror show. Like I said, you know, we said it, to be honest. Like Amorim's learning on the job, and he doesn't have a clue what's going on. You know what I mean? At times, in terms, especially the most physical team in the league, and you're putting like Casemiro and Eriksen in midfield. And it's so funny because where we were, Saeed was just above the tier above us. So I actually rang him at half-time just to say hello, because I used to go to school with my little sister. So I was just saying hello to Saeed. And I was like, Saeed, me and you could play. Me and you could give Newcastle a better game. Me and you in midfield than Casemiro and Eriksen. You know what I mean? And then the other thing I didn't like how you throw Zirkzee. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're going to discuss that.
Individually, so I didn't like that. But yeah, it was good, man. It was good to get out. It was good to get out because the weather's terrible now, actually. The weather was all right yesterday. So it was good to get out, to go watch football at Old Trafford. It's always good to see people as well. But other than that, that was it. But we knew that already. We knew it was pain. We knew it was going to be more pain. We're not going to win that game. There wasn't any chance of us winning that game. You know, I said the least what we can hope for is a draw. But that just shows you where the form book has been, where we are as a football club.
You know what's funny, man? It's like Newcastle, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to their fans, by the way. I always think Newcastle fans are a good laugh and that. Yeah, I mean, in terms of atmosphere. But like, bro, like, and I feel sorry for the daughter and the dad who came over. I always say, like, have you traveled far? And you know what I mean, just randomly. And then he went, Australia. I went, what? Australia. Tell me you came for another reason as well. Said, yeah, you know what? We've got family visiting in Ireland. I was like, bro, Australia. And then the girl was like, bro, we're bad, innit? And I said, yeah, this is when you see it in 4K, you're like, yeah, it's bad. Like, you know, and I felt for them, man. But I said, well, like, it is what it is. And the norm now, is that people are leaving like 20 minutes early. I've seen people leaving 30 minutes early.
I saw people leaving at half time. People had no left at half time,
Yeah, like it's become normal now. Like for people just to be like, you know what, sod this, I'm out. Do you know what I mean? And like nothing's changed. I feel, you know what the maddest thing is here? I look at Amorim, because we're not doing anything on a football pitch. I've never seen a guy, and I know he does this in sporting, but bro, he goes up and down that touchline, but he's got his head down. He's thinking. He's observing. He's like, bro, he's thinking to himself, why the hell did I join this football club? You know what I mean? Like, bro, he must be like, honestly. And then he goes, sits down, and he does this. And bro, I feel for the guy, man. He looks dejected. And I know tactically we can blame him for certain things and whatnot. Everyone's going to have their 2 pence. But on a human level, though, I actually feel sorry for him because it's like he left Sporting, came to United, thinking that, you know what, these group of players would adapt and get with his system. But men are like, they're not doing nothing. And you cannot, like, honestly, I actually fear for us, like, going forward. Like,
I don't think maybe he didn't anticipate how difficult the job is.
Yeah, the league as well.
He probably didn't think how difficult it is in terms of the players that he's got. The league, I think everybody knows, regardless. You don't need to be in the Premier League to know that the Premier League is a competitive league. You've got teams who are mid-table teams last year fighting for top 4, fighting for top 6. So I think maybe he didn't anticipate that how big of a task that he has with the players that he has and implementing it. But equally so, like January transfer window, if United, I'm not buying this stuff about United have no money. If United have to sell to buy, do that. Because you cannot allow the manager to hang out to dry for another 6 months. You can't do that. Ineos can't allow that to happen. If they want to sell Marcus Rashford, if they want to sell Casemiro, if they want to get Anthony off their books, Go and do that and make sure you do it in January so United can bring in a player or two that at least will make this team feel slightly better for what Amorim needs. Because let's be honest, Man United ain't going to fix everything in this squad in 1 or 2 windows. It's not going to be a January window and a summer window. It's going to take multiple windows to do that. But I genuinely think being this whole media brief of, oh, United have no money. Oh, you know, they have to sell to buy. Okay, cool. Sell to buy. Do that. But if you're going to sell, make sure you sell properly. If you want to get Marcus Rashford off the books, you better get him off the books. If you want to get Anthony out, make sure you get him out. If you want to get Casemiro out, get him out and go and sign a player or two that can be utilized in the system. Otherwise, guys, forget for flipping, you lot are worrying about Anfield. I'm worried for the run of games that we have towards the latter stages of the season. I don't know where a win's going to come from.
Road to 40 points, guys.
It's scary.
It's 18 points, right? To 40 points, isn't it? I think there's 18 left.
Yeah.
And the way now, it's bro. I looked at yesterday. I wanted to laugh at Chelsea. Then I realized, yo, Ipswich.
You can't laugh at anyone, bro. One thing I'll tell you.
No. I'm not saying laugh.
Don't laugh at anyone. Listen, don't even laugh at Chelsea. Don't laugh at Liverpool. Don't laugh at City. Don't laugh at Arsenal. Don't laugh at Newcastle. Don't laugh at Brighton. Don't laugh at Brentford. Don't laugh at Fulham. Don't laugh at Spurs. Don't laugh at anyone. Don't laugh at anyone, because if there's anyone that's the laughing stock right now, it's us.
Yeah.
We are the laughing stock.
Now you when you actually deep it, like you look at the result, yeah, and I was like, yo, I said to my friend, yo, Chelsea losing, and I was showing them the scoreline, and then he said to me, well, that's not good for us because that is. Then I checked. Hold on a minute, Ipswich. Oh shit, yeah, you're right, because I'm concussed. I'm watching a game. And I'm like, yo, we're rubbish. Then I look and I'm like, okay, cool. Who else lost or who else? Let me just look. Like, bro, it's mad, you know, when you deep it, you know, like, it's crazy. Like, what we are right now, it's like, it's not normal. It's not normal. But it is accumulation of the past 11 years. Like, and this is like at the worst point, like, you know, where that idea of United talking about relegation is the biggest concern that everyone has. We might not necessarily think we're going to get relegated, but mathematically and the way it is right now, and the form we are in right now, you can talk about it. I'm sorry. Anyone who wants to shy away from that subject, that's on them. But it is actually right with us because we don't know when our next win's coming from. You know, people look towards Southampton. It's not a gimmick. It's not a, you know. You see what I'm trying to say, bro? So
relegations now, come on, dum. Woo-hoo! Relegation, people, get ready for the reset, people. That's the only way for me. I'll take it. I promise you. Championship. We can go to so many games in and around the Northwest.
Bro, there's a lot of games in the Northwest. You know
what I mean? And you can always get. You know what? To be fair to the Championship, you always get tickets away. You know, that's what I'm told. Like. You know what I mean? Some of my friends who support like the likes of Huddersfield and stuff like that, who used to I don't even know Huddersfield in the Championship anymore. I don't know.
They're in League One now. League One.
They're in League One now. But yeah, my friends.
But by the time they get there, they'll be there.
Yeah. We'll be there, man. We're there. So for me, relegation is a time reset. I think the Glazers will be forced to sell because they can't make money from this football club anymore. So they will have to leave. And I think by the stocks and shares and that, they'll have the responsibility to the shareholders, and they would have to leave. So for me, I think bring it on. I like that. You know, I've got some elderly neighbours who are diehard United fans who remember when United got relegated in the 70s, and it was one of the best things that happened to the football club. They tell me, you know, that season more and more fans turned up at Old Trafford because we were in league, in second division back in the day. And that club reset, and then we came back, and I think we won the FA Cup, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
We stopped Liverpool.
Was it Mark Robbins?
No. This is like, I think it is Lou Macari. We stopped Liverpool from doing the treble. Yeah, in 1970s when we got relegated. Last time we got relegated. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. We have to hold it. We've been faking it till we made it for 11,
That's it. You know what, Nuruddin? We have when you cheat the system, yeah. And then you find out Mama's been locked up and you're like, yo, this guy's been hiding a life for 20 years. You know, you hear them shock stories on newspaper. You know, you say, yo, what did this uncle do, man? You know what I mean? 20 years he's been cheating the system. and then finally he gets exposed and he gets done. You get me? And that's what United are now.
I don't think United's going to get relegated. Call me naive, guys. I don't think it's going to happen.
But do you think it's what's needed to reset the club, though? Or do you think that's just everyone just trying to say it for the sake of saying it?
I feel like, yeah, it's the gimmick of saying it because it's the cool thing to say right now. But it could go two ways. Look at teams who have got relegated and never come back up with English football heritage. Like, it could go two ways. And I'm not going to lie. I'm saying I'm naive to think United will not get relegated because I look at the actual relegation teams, the Ipswiches, the Southamptons, the Leicesters. And I definitely can see football is about a run of games, guys. United win 2-3 on the bounce. You know, they pick up points against Fulham. They pick up points against Fulham. They pick up points against Southampton. They'll find themselves in a more comfortable position. But it's not a good look for United to be saying road to 40 points. Do you know how crazy that sounds? Do you know how wild that sounds that we're saying road to 40 points? And there's a possibility we might not even get it.
No. I think less
points. 18 points, 19 games left. Yeah, because we're bang halfway.
Work at the maths for me.
Quick maths. I'm saying we need about what 5 wins and a couple of draws out of 19. But that means we're gonna lose a strong amount of those. That's crazy, bro. That is mental.
But Chelsea lost 16 games. We've lost 9 now already.
How many did we lose last season under Erik ten Hag?
14.
And we are worse than last season. So if we last season we lost
14,
if last season, bro, we lost 14, yeah, and this season we are 10 times worse, we're gonna lose more than that.
Yeah, let me just look at the team.
Stop comparing us to what Chelsea was in 22-23. Chelsea had a problem themselves because their owner was deported out of the UK.
14. Yeah.
Their owner was deported out of the UK.
We won 18, and we've only won 6 now. We're definitely not winning 18 games for the rest of the season.
Mina, stop being in denial. You need to relax. Stop being in denial. Saeed, don't be in denial, man.
What?
The traffic from last season's form, it's only going one way.
Yeah, we're getting worse.
The momentum is only going one way.
Yeah.
It's only going one way.
I think our record at home is 50-50. We either get beat or we win. I told you guys, I did a stat last night or the night before the game, right? United, this time last year, on the 30th of December 2023, we lost 2-1 against Nottingham Forest to make it 9 losses in, I think it was at that time, 20 games. This time this year, we have lost 9 games in 9
I don't care about your stats from last season. I don't care about your stats.
I'm telling you.
We're worse. We're worse this season. We are.
And I'm saying we have not gone any better. I'm trying to let you know.
Oh, okay. You say we haven't got. Okay. All right. Okay.
Pattern. Yes, Mina. Let's not fight each other, man. Yo, Mina. Yo.
Mina's not having it. He's not having it.
I thought you were gonna give me some glorified positivity or something.
I'm telling you, Mina's on the wall.
You what's going on.
I remember that. It was a counter-attack goal.
We're finished.
Nottingham Forest away on the
Nottingham Forest, on the Ten Hag. Yeah.
He was supposed to bring on somebody, then he bought an Ahmad in it, like just to go run around, try to impress me. But we're losing. We couldn't put 2 passes together. Remember?
Did you watch the show last night, Nedu, man? He's just hammering out, man. Like, Nedu, listen, we will talk on the calling show, brother, again on Wednesday. But, bro, this is what I'm saying. Now, what's going to happen is we're so short-sighted. Manager. I told you guys, I've changed my whole mindset, and I'm the biggest manager out campaigner. I'm not doing that anymore. While there's Casemiro, Anthony, and everyone just lying around in the pitch, brother, you can't tell me that manager is going to fix them duds. It's not. Broski, I seen Casemiro right in front of you on the east stand, open net.
Saeed, let me ask you a question, though.
And then he blames Kobe.
He blames Kobe.
That was the worst shot ever. I don't know what was worse, that one or the shot he took from outside the box.
That was even worse. How are you blaming Kobe? Kobe's put on the plate for you.
We all laughed, and the guys around me were like, you know what? At halftime, I'm gonna go and get pissed. It's Christmas.
Bro, I swear down, bro. The drinking epidemic could be up for
Trust me,
United fans.
Trust me,
bro. Watch out, man.
I'm gonna go home and get pissed. I'm going out to go.
But Saeed, forget about Amorim for a second, yeah. I got a question to ask you. It's New Year's, end of the year. How many checks did you cash from Ineos this year? Because you've been on their payroll. You've been on Ineos's payroll this year.
No, but there was reasons for that.
Mina, come with the receipts, Mina. Bring the receipts.
That was at the January transfer window when a lot of us were having talks about the transfer budget. It wasn't a case of like I believe in them like blindly. It was a case of the transfer window. I said give them time to find their targets. Remember, we was having in terms of
even forget transfer window. What about the way that they've dealt with everything?
Bro, they're on fraud watch. I told you, man. They're on fraud watch. They must deliver. I've told you already. Listen to me, yeah. I'm planning to go see Jim directly. And people might not like it. Listen, you may think this is an impossible task. I am planning to see Jim Ratcliffe directly. I don't know how. I don't know what I'm going to do. But I will see him directly, yeah? And here's what it is.
Run the London Marathon with him. And
I'm not threatening here. I'm just saying that I want to speak to Jim directly.
Run the London Marathon in April next year with him. Run next to him.
Brother, I can't run down the street, bro. What do you mean run the marathon? You know what I'm saying, bro? We're not doing no running. You get me? We're doing walk and talking. We're doing sit down with a coffee. You know what I mean? In central London. It's on me. The bill's on me because clearly he can't pay. Do you know what I mean? Like, real talk, man. Yo, it's peak out here. Yo, I'm telling you right now, bro. I have to pay for the bill. So, Jim Ratcliffe, yeah, let's go for a coffee. It's on me. And let's talk, man. Because, brother, this guy is not serious, man. Like, genuinely, man, we have to, like, and this is no, I'm sorry, yeah, listen, there's fan groups out there, Nurdin, 58 and whatever. But I think they're doing it the nicey way. You get me? You need to have a sensible, but also direct chat. Direct chat. We need to have direct conversations with this owner because he's not going to listen to this. But, we need to do this. No, it needs to be direct. What are you doing to take this club forward? What's your plans? You see what I'm trying to say, bro?
I genuinely feel like the decisions they've made in the last couple of months has set United back 1 or 2 years.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
Like keeping Eric Ten Hag is one decision, but then giving him another 200 million to spend in the summer, that's a completely different topic.
That is wild. But no, that's the worst decision. Nobody's talking about that. Imagine a pre-season of at least understanding this new system. Imagine. Wow. Real Madrid are planning to approach to sign Trent.
Yeah, I saw that.
To do with us. But you see what I mean? Imagine we had a pre-season at least.
Saeed, they spoke to
pre-season.
They spoke to Amorim and they said they realized, the players we have are not compatible with your system. But then we're going to hire you and then now we're going to say we're broke. And save me all this about PSSR and
piss off with all that. Yeah, I'm right. I'm with you.
Every other fucking team breaks it. They get the 3 points deducted or whatever shit, and they carry on. Yeah, so save me all this shit, people. Yeah. Save me all this shit, and you can tell the people who Ineos have got in the pocket, who are carrying out Ineos propaganda. I see you all. I've just done a video. It's going to come out later on this evening, people.
Come on.
About Gary Neville. Gary fucking Neville.
But even Gary Neville's been questioning them lately, though.
No, I ain't questioning them shit. Saeed, they're quite a funding to the foundation. They cut money to the ex-players. We're talking about young guys who signed a professional contract with Manchester United, but their career didn't work out for whatever reason, and they're like you, me, and you, and Mina, just normal people struggling with the cost of living. And he's not said a peep. Instead, he's like, it's all on new signings. But
you know why? You know why Gary Neville ain't gonna say nothing?
Scapegoat, because he's getting.
Yeah, no, I agree.
He's getting apartments.
The
apartments, Mina. The apartments.
Yeah. Let me just get these super chats involved. Big up to Killis. Guys, it's 1,900 here. 413 likes. You lot are moving like United right now. You know what I mean? It's disgraceful.
You're like Ineos. You're fucking moving like Ineos. Shame on you.
Leave them alone, Nurdi.
Guys, please hit the like button. We need 1,000 likes, guys. Someone say they don't go to games. Listen, we have to go to games because you know why? Because the message has to be spread. If I don't go to the game, yeah, someone will take my ticket that doesn't care as much as me. I need to be that presence in the stadium. That's why you go to the stadium. Unfortunately, you might not get the correlation and understand the reason for it, but you have to. There has to be more people present who are calling and going to be at the protest or wherever it is at the cause than you say, oh, I'm going to stay home or whatever. Like, it don't work like that. You know what I'm saying to you? So, and that's all it is. So when I give my ticket away, there'll be, bro, there is 100,000 people waiting for a season ticket. You see what I mean? So it is what it is, man. Big up Killer says, big up all for 2024 and happy 2025. I ripped the thing and start over. What if Zirkzee's confidence done as a player? Club need to back Amorim. Big up to you, Killis, my guy. I appreciate it, man. We'll definitely touch on the Zirkzee bit as well. Samuel Robert Bell says, Saeed, Mario behind Mina would have put in a better shift than Casemiro last night. Happy New Year, guys. Shout out to Mario. But Mario's like, United, look at him. He's
been miserable, man. I said when we win games, I'm going to make him sit properly, but I can't.
Yeah, man. Mario, shout out to Mario, man. He's all
Mario's
of us,
man.
Dead. Big up Anto. Yeah, Anto says Man United won't be able to sell players because of their wages. Happy New Year, all God bless to you, mate. Big up Anto, man. I appreciate it, mate. Big up to Duan says club will be bankrupt though. We ride in the PSR line. PSR line. Big up Ronaldo. Big up to you, mate. Could do with Ronaldo right now. Someone checking on Mina. She's going in the 5 stage of grief. Come on, loan to Atletico Madrid. We got you. And big up Omar N. He says, less than 2 months, no transfers. Fans want to change from Erik ten Hag and to have style of play. Amorim comes in, brings style of play, and this team isn't suited for it. They were going to lose these games. You know what it is? Like, for me, though, my worry is that they sack Amorim. That's my worry. I genuinely, guys, I'm not even kidding you. Like, these lot are, bro, these have sacked so many managers. You cannot tell me that this manager's job is safe. It's not safe, really. Let's be honest. And I know Nedu's calling for his sacking. The difference between calling for someone's sacking and acknowledging that, you know what, if the results don't change, this manager apparently is the worst performing manager, I think, since Fergie, is it? I don't know, in terms of the start he's had. This is the worst start any manager has had since Fergie, basically. And that, it's not great, bro. The amount of losses that you could have, it's not, bro, you can't keep losing, innit? So I don't know. If we lose in the manner against Liverpool and Arsenal, I don't know. I'll be honest with you. For me, it's up in the air. I hope he stays. I want him to stay. Ineos don't have no right, really, after what they did in the summer and the whole kind of, like Amorim has told us, like, this is going to take too much time. You know, this is going to take a lot of time, a lot of hurting, you know, and unfortunately, it's either you're with it or you won't. I made a video today. I was wrong, guys. I hold my hands up. I thought Amorim would get 20% out of these players. It hasn't happened. And we have to just ride it out. You know, Europa League, Mina and Nurdin, forget it. I don't think we're doing anything in that. No, bro, I have to be honest. You know, shout out to Rants for the raid. You know, bro, we ain't doing nothing in Europe.
We got Rants.
If it means what Nurdin said, next season, fresh, 1 game a week, so be it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I've always disagreed with Nurdin whether there would be a change, but because he said we've only had 4 training sessions, 4 since you've been here. That's crazy, you know. How can man have 4 training sessions since he's been here? That for me is not enough. So you're right then. With 1 game a week, there's more training sessions. So listen, so be it, man. Do what it takes for this club to reset again. And that's anything right now. So I'm with you on that part. Sometimes you have to acknowledge your mistakes, and that's me right there.
Listen, at the end of the day, listen, I don't know why you have to acknowledge or anything like that, because you're not responsible. None of the fans are.
Yeah.
The people it's heartbreaking. It's the young fans. You know, you, Mina's generation, my generation, obviously, seen it all, the glory. And now we're down in the mud. But for me, I don't think it's a natural decline. Manchester United has never been a natural decline. It's been orchestrated and due to gross misconduct and mismanagement of the football club. We were so far ahead of every other football club in Europe. It is what it is, people. It is what it is, people. Big up to Rants, by the way.
Yeah,
it is what it is. Listen, you can criticize Amorim, no problem. Decisions. We're going to break it down for you in a minute. We're going to criticize some of the decision making he did. But I don't mean that I want the manager sacked. You can question any because at the end of the day, he's in the dugout and he's making the decisions. But like I said before we got him, it's another Ten Hag kind of scenario. He doesn't know the league. He doesn't know the league, so he's learning on the job. At the end of the day, my heart breaks to the younger fans, the young Manchester United fans, because what they're watching now is absolutely dreadful. The confidence of the players is shot. They don't know what they're doing, and some of them are just going through the motion. But Ineos, to me, were always frauds. They were always frauds. They thought they were frauds. I told you before because for me, anybody who gave the Glazers the investment for them to stay in the football club was always going to be a fraud. It's not personal. But I told you don't listen to Jim. The videos are there on United Real Therapy. And everybody told me I've got an agenda. Well, there you go, people. They pay $3 million for a director of football and sack him after 4 months later. He was in more time in like gardening.
Yeah, in gardening.
He was actually doing the job. Everybody and their nan understood that Erik ten Hag was done out here from last season. We needed a major change and a new direction. But they shut the bed and they carried on with you know what. And all I did, the videos there on United Real Therapy, I said, look what they've done at Ineos. Actually, a club in Switzerland got relegated under their reign. Remember? Little old facts. And people are telling me, Nuruddin, oh, you're right. I'm like, I wish I wasn't right. Actually, that's my New Year resolution. I'm not going to make any predictions with Manchester United anymore. I'm happy to make, because people are saying to me, you're cursing us. You have a powerful. I'm like, how is it me saying? I said, I just look at the evidence and I call it as I see it. How am I affecting how Manchester United? People have written to me, Saeed. Written me an email. And basically, I don't want to blow it out, but basically said, Nuruddin, can you stop it, please? Because the things that you say are coming to fruition. Can you stop? You talk it into existence. The person went all spiritual on me.
I told you to do that years ago, man.
I said, no, can you just stop it? At the end of the day, I wish I was wrong. I really genuinely wish. I said when Jim came in, I said, oh, it's not about money. And now the foundation will do great.
But you also wanted Jim Ratcliffe to be here as well. I'm not going to lie to you.
Saeed.
Some of them years in the podcast, you were saying, you said bring Jim Ratcliffe to the football club.
Saeed,
you just make United British again.
No,
honestly,
let me finish.
Let me finish. For the context.
Let me finish.
Let me put the context. On the Straightjacket podcast, around about 5 years ago, Nuruddin said we need a British owner and we need someone from Manchester to buy the football club. And that was Jim Ratcliffe. And if you were there, you were there. So, Nuruddin,
the videos are out there.
The videos are out there.
The videos are out there and the evidence is there. And I made it declared and said that I wanted some of the fans to come and turn out at the protest. And because the fans will go, but the Glazers are never going to leave and nobody wants to buy Manchester United. So Jim came along and Jim, for me, kind of rallying the troops. Jim was there. Jim was there to rally the troops to go, right, we need to go and do more protest. And I did that. But my words, it's already out there and there. Soon as I seen and did my research on Jim the Rat and Ineos in sports, I saw what I didn't like what I see. And Saeed, I made the videos and I said, I'm sounding the alarm.
But when did you do that? When did you do that? When did you do that? Though? When did you denounce your loyalty to?
When I knew my guy was gonna be giving them the money. when I knew that he wasn't serious about buying the football club.
Fully. About buying the full ownership.
The full ownership of the football
that makes
club.
Sense.
He was happy to settle for what it was. And then I started making videos about Ineos. And then I looked at Ineos, what they did in the boat racing, what they did in Formula One, what they've done with the Swiss football club, what they've done with Nice. You know, and even then, even when as soon as we heard that Glazers might sell, the bombshell dropped, remember? It was this year before. I was like, I don't think Ineos should be the people that buy Manchester United. So even not before I even bid it in, I said, as soon as I'd done my research, I was like, oh shit, we don't want these guys to buy Manchester United because they don't have a clue. And I said Manchester United should be bought out by somebody. I don't give a damn who it is, but somebody who just wants to put Manchester United back to where we belong. And Jim the Rat was never that. And the videos are also out there. But yes, check my Twitter, check the Straightjacket podcast, check United. I've made, I would say, 10 to 15 videos saying, Jim, come on, to rally the troops. And once I started researching Jim...
So that's fair enough then. You know what I mean? That's fair enough.
And even I talked about greenwashing. Big up to Tom. I remember Tom sent me an article and talked about the greenwashing that he's doing. Why Ineos are...
Where is Tom nowadays? Is he around?
I'm not seeing him, but I hope he's well. Happy New Year to Tom, man, wherever he is. Love to Tom.
Tom, listen, Tom, man. Tom needs to, you know what I'm saying, bro? Bro, it's crazy, you know, man. But for me, like, would there be a situation here where the clubs can force an ownership out, like in terms of Ineos? I don't think there is, like, genuinely.
No, Saeed, you can't. Saeed, listen, at the end of the day,
you can't, Nuruddin. I'm sorry.
Saeed, I'm not lying to you. It'll be untenable. I think the fans will be, the uproar will be big. I think. But what? Saeed, I'm not gonna lie to you and say this. If we do get relegated, the Glazers still the largest shareholders of Manchester United. Yeah, they're still the biggest shareholders. Nearly 50% they've got now, right? 47% to be exact. Yeah. The uproar will be so much so if Manchester United were to get relegated, they would have to hang their heads in shame, and Ineos will have to fuck off as well. That's my belief.
That's what I'm saying.
That's my belief.
They'll just sack the manager and then get a few turn of results, then get to the end of the season, then fresh season, then it's the same cycle. Just sack higher, and then the slow rebuilding. Let me just get these super chats in quickly. Big up Omar Sada said, love you guys from a Barca fan. Free Palestine. Big up to you, man, Omar. Free Palestine always. Red Devil Rebel says, I've already told man who goes to the stadium, I keep doing it. Bring damn white and tissues to the stadium. These players on fraud watch, white tissue. You know what? It's a shout, you know. Omar N says, fans like that don't know how football works. Tell him, man. This isn't FIFA. Fan base isn't patient. No Ugarte against a physical team like Newcastle will never go to win. United's current attack is worse than our bench 5 years ago. And Mystic Nuruddin. You know what I mean? Now, this is the worst squad ever. Like, this is the worst squad assembled. Like, when you got players like Martinez and that, ducking out of headers and that, and now let's look at these, like, generally, like, we're bashing, like, a lot of people are bashing the manager. And, like, when you look at these players, though, man, like, the accountability on these players, bro, like, simple, go across your man. Like, Mazraoui yesterday got cooked differently. That was one of his worst performances I've ever seen from Mazraoui. He got cooked here. You have 3 defenders. You can't manage yourselves to say, yo, who you marking, who you got. Like, Martinez has to come closer to Isak. Make it difficult.
Do you watch Martinez? He likes to jump out a lot. Like,
yeah, man, the cowards, man.
And it creates a back 4. He likes to jump out a lot and leave a gap between the central centre back and the left wing back. Man United we are pissed when it comes to wing backs. Mazraoui is not good enough. I like Mazraoui, but I prefer him as a right-sided centre-back. I feel like the athleticism needed to be a right wing-back, especially in an Amorim system, he doesn't have it. Dalot doesn't have it. This idea that Dalot is better on the right, he's crap on both sides. It's just the left, he's just very bad. But he's equally just as bad on as a right wing-back. Like, I'm looking at this team, and it's scary because we need to scrap most of the players. But that's not going to happen. That's why everyone's panicking right now. I'm saying, guys, strap in. This is going to be a long journey. It's going to be a long journey. This team is Man United's front line, bro. 250 million on Anthony, Mount, Højlund, Zirkzee. And United can't score free. By the way, everyone's worried about we've lost 3 games in a row. No one's realizing we haven't scored for 3 Premier League games in a row. Like, no one's even worrying about that. Our top goal scorer is Marcus Rashford. He hasn't played for 5 games. Like, is it, guys? Strap in, man. You lot talk about relegation. You're talking about Ineos selling. You're talking about it's gonna be long because most of this squad needs to go. And I'm not being funny, but I don't need to watch this team or these players against Newcastle or against Fulham to know how bad they are.
Yeah,
I think we all collectively already know the big problems in the squad. And now opponents have figured out Ahmad. They figured out you force him out wide. If you force him out wide, put 3-4 guys on him. And if he comes in central, you close off the passing lanes. They figured it out, bro. I pointed it out at the Wolves game. I pointed it out a Bournemouth game. I pointed it out Newcastle game. They've been doing this. Zirkzee was doing it to him. Totti was doing it to him against Wolves. They were doubling up on him on the wide channels and then forcing him to go central.
Look at this, guys.
But opponents have figured it out.
Look at, bro, I remember what they did yesterday. I was watching it. I was like, yo, why are all the Newcastle fans running towards Ahmad? For them, no one helped him out.
But even Ahmad himself, I don't know if you've seen,
he's becoming
a bit erratic with his decisions. The guy's shooting from everywhere.
He's
shooting from everywhere. His passing has not been great. I seen other people getting frustrated with him, but equally so, I got a striker that can't hold the ball up, that makes the worst runs. I got a player that's playing in the 10, Joshua Zikzee, who the only logic I can understand as to why he started in the 10 was because Casemiro Eriksson in midfield. I feel like Amorim thought maybe he'll offer a bit of balance in terms of physicality.
No, TV. You know, I was in the concourse here, and I swear down, I must have seen the worst pre-match interview from Amorim explaining tactical decisions about the team. So they asked him about the MUTV asked him Amorim about Zirkzee in the 10 role. And he didn't really give an answer. He just the reporter was asking, is he going to help out and whatnot with Højlund? He just went, well, he just had a bit of something here and bro, he just wanted to
maybe he doesn't want to give too much away in.
No, but it's MUTV though, innit? Like the way he was speaking about the team, I swear down, he looked dejected. He looked like, yo, man don't know, innit? I'm just putting out a team there, innit? Like, bro, I watched it and I was like, what is this? Man don't really want to answer the question. And this is before the game, by the way. So this is before the game. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. You must feel for him. But you're right. Go ahead with the attack.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying, like, it's just so many. Right now, I just feel like he's putting out players just. He knows what he's working with, bro. He knows what he's working. Garnacho, for me, is not a 10. I watched my problem with Diogo Dalot yesterday when he was playing at left wing back is that when Zirkzee was playing in the 10, there was no wide support from the wing back. As soon as Garnacho comes on and Garnacho likes to drift left naturally and drift out wide, Dalot is now supporting. So now you've got 2 guys on the left and no one in the half space in the 10. For me, it's just it's like the wrong decision making. Do you get it? Like you're making the 100%. Wrong decision every single time.
Listen, at the end of the day, it's mad, yeah. Amorim, the mistakes is so clear. Yes, if you noticed it, we see you both had we were sat. You were just above me. We sat similar. We were standing anyway, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I see Mazraoui popping up in the number 10 position, and if it was Ten Hag, we would all be going crazy.
I know, I see that as well.
The past 2-3 games, where's Mazraoui's position? Mazraoui should be the guy holding the whip, not Ahmad. Ahmad should be in the pockets. Should be in the pockets. But you saw it every time he got the ball, 3 players get around him, and then that means no option, nothing. And then he's isolated. And then at the end, because they were shut down, they started attacking, like Mina said, the left-hand side. But Saeed, let's talk about the first 15 minutes of the game, the first 10 minutes. What did you see Diego Dalot's positioning in the first 10 minutes of the game? It's like I'm playing like a normal back 5.
He was so close to Lisandro Martinez.
It was unbelievable, holding hands.
When Lisandro Martinez jumps out, he's so close to Maguire. Imagine you're the left wing back and you're so close to the central centre back.
But does it surprise you when man's doing laser treatment and all of that shit, man? You know
laser treatment? What do you mean?
What are you talking about?
What is it?
Bro.
I don't care what guys do in their free time, bro. I don't care.
Listen, I don't care how you do.
I don't care what they do in their free time. He could be getting a manicure. I don't care.
Man, you might ain't seen the video, man. We got some soft guys, man, in this team, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm telling you, lot, man. You know what I mean? Like when you see these man doing these little, you know what I'm saying, these little content and that. You know what I mean? Like, bro, like it's bro, these guys are their head's gone, man.
I don't, Saeed, why do you care what they do in their free time?
No, but this is actually like, this is what we have. Like, generally, this is what we have. We have soft youths at the back.
Doing laser treatment. What, skincare?
Nah, man. Laser hair removal and that. Bro, we got some soft youths.
Why are you watching this stuff?
Because it came on the timeline, man. Man, I'm saying, who do you recommend it to? And we're like 14.
Wow.
Bro,
Listen,
it's swear down, bro.
What they want.
No, I'm not one of them guys, you know. No, they would not. I'm not one of them guys, innit? Yeah. People could do what they want. But when I seen that sort of shit, I was like, yo, like, you don't need to do that content, brother. Stay away from that content. They didn't tell you to do, well, bro, they're going to pay you what? A bit extra. Bro, you're a professional footballer, man. You don't need to let them see that. Nah, man, it's just, bro, I'm not showing the video, man. You man show it. But you know what it is? It's just everything's the same.
You think I'll be advertising anything when I'm 14? I'm talking about relegation.
And that's recent as well. That's recent. That's recent as well.
That is madness. But listen,
it is what it is. Like I said, man, bro, that's
let's stay on the topic. Let's stay on the topic. Amorim is making some horrendous mistakes tactically, but he's learning on the job. He doesn't know the league. He has to make these mistakes for him to learn himself. But unfortunately, that's coming on a cost.
But be honest. Is he learning though, Rio? Be honest.
I don't think he is in terms of where Masraoui's positioning, popping up as like this wing back number 10. I'm saying this now, and I'm saying it now. We have to go with Anthony on the right-hand side. We have to go Ahmad on the left-hand side. We have to play two attacking players as the wing backs. I'm taking Ahmad back to being a wing back because that's where the space is. That's where the space in this football team is. And that's what I'm doing now. I want just to try that. That's
I'm with you on Ahmad at right wing back. I'm with you with that.
Anthony, Mina.
Why are you shouting at me?
I'm sick of seeing Diego Dalot off the right wing back. At the left wing back. I'm not having it. I'm not having it one more fucking game. I'm not having it. Go and advertise hair removal, pedicure, manicure. I don't give a shit what you do. Stay off the football pitch. I've had enough. I've seen enough. Now you're holding hands with a centre back. You're supposed to create space. You need babysitting now. I've had enough. Put Anthony there, at least he can hold the ball a little bit. He's not afraid to get the ball. He tried some step over yesterday, right in front of me.
Well, like the students better, they better stand there
for a corner. For a goal kick.
Is that Dalot? What do you mean?
Dalot. He tried to
he used to be good at step. He used to be good at step overs, man.
He stood on the ball. He stood on the ball, trying to do a step over. He thought his fault. He's fatigued.
And then Casemiro, what's he doing?
If you don't laugh, you're gonna cry. What we're witnessing, people. Mina's like, yeah, I agree with that. So give me Anthony now. Anthony, that's how bad things are. I'm begging for Anthony to start as one of them, as the left side win back.
Eriksen trying to run back. Old man Eriksen trying to run back. Eriksen and Casemiro trying to run back.
Did you see what Joe Linton did to Eriksen on the second goal?
Yeah. We're embarrassing, guys. We're actually embarrassing, man. I swear down, bro.
You know, that says a lot, though, that Nuruddin didn't sit there calling for Anthony. Wallahi, that says how bad we are. That shows how bad we are.
We're finished,
I'm
man.
Desperate, Mina. I don't think you understand how desperate I am. I need somebody that can just go out wide and hold the ball. Just hold the ball. Just hold the ball. Don't slip on the ball. Don't do a mad step over. Don't hold hands with Maguire and Martinez and Saeed. I'm not having everything being blamed on Martinez. Harry Maguire and De Ligt got to read the flight of the fucking ball. They've got to read the flight of the fucking ball, Saeed.
Bro.
The goal is in the center. He's the left center back. The goal is in the both goals are scored in the center of the fucking of the goal. Both of them are central. Both of them are central. And yet again, Unana does not come out and claim. Doesn't even come out to try to punch.
Shocking.
Nothing.
You know who concerned me yesterday? Yeah, was Delete.
And Bruno fucking Guimaraes, you taking the fucking piss, try to score from corners. We didn't notice.
Yeah. By the way,
isn't that a red flag that everyone is trying to score from corners? Trippier tried it.
All of them.
Everyone's trying to do it now because they know that United's weakness, amongst many things, that is one of them.
Nah, Lisandro needs to go, man. Like, yo, listen, we need to get rid or upgrade massively. He could be a bench player. But Delete, I can't lie to you. I don't know. Listen, Delete really is concerning me. That game concerned me, Delete, Like, he's come back from being fresh out, yeah. But he on the ball, guys. On the ball, Delete. I'm not sure, man, them. And I've had my concerns, but in terms of box defending, yeah, he could get away with it. But, bro, Mama can't play out from the back, man, them.
Who can?
Eating grass. Isaac's making.
I'll be real with you, man. It's concerning, man. I'll be real with you. Like, defending-wise, box defending, he can clear it out and that, and he can, he can put himself available and be present. But, bro, like, playing out from the back, I see my man actually panicking, bro. And these are the type of moments that you get found out, and I want you to see what you're about, bro. My man didn't want to get them. He don't want to be passed to. He kept saying, yo, give it to my man over there. I'm like, bro, come on, man. And luckily, it's only what? How much we pay for him? 40 million, was it?
Yeah, I think it was around that.
Yeah, 40 million, but I don't know, man. Because for me, he's not good enough in the middle to be leading our, our build-up. And even in the wide channels, man, I just don't know, man. I don't know about anyone anymore. That's what I'm saying. Full reset, if I'm being truly honest with you, man. Everything is upgrading. Like, genuinely, like, every single part of the pitch needs upgrading. There's literally, like, that's not normal, guys. It's not normal, man.
Saeed, I'm not lying to you. Blaming it all on Martinez, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with it.
But he's also part of the problem, though.
No, he's at the end of the day, they all are. But try to stigmatize it. And let's come into Zirkzee. Why did the manager do that to him? Why couldn't he wait till halftime?
You know what? Taking him off or not for me is not the problem. You know what? I would have.
Why start him to begin in the first place against that type of midfield? Three of the most physical midfielders in the league.
You know what I think?
He panicked. I think he panicked me.
Yeah, I think it was a panic. Because not gonna lie, when Kobe came on, I felt like Man United had slightly better control of the ball, and the bar is on the floor, but it was slightly better than what we saw in the first 30 minutes. I would have liked when he took him off if he just like put arm around him and be like, yo, this is just a tactical thing. It's just a tactical thing. Because when I heard the crowd, I was like, this can't be real. When I heard the crowd on my TV cheering, I was like, this can't be real. Then I saw him burst, like walk straight down the tunnel, grab his jacket, walk straight. I said, yeah, this is a guy who's like, for me, the way that I see it is I can't tell you how to be a fan. You can't tell me how to be a fan, because fans are emotional, innit? They can't kind of take away the emotional side of their opinions. But if a team we already complain about a team having low mentality, having a poor mentality, being in a bad position. You don't kick a man when he's down, and you definitely don't do that to your own to someone that plays for the team. You don't do that. I wouldn't even do that, bro. If that was a player that I don't like, I wouldn't even cheer for them coming off. I wouldn't do that. If I'm at a game, and I've been at games many times, when Anthony's coming off, I'll stand up and I'll applaud him, because he's put in a shift. He's helped the team in whatever way he can. Joshua Zikzee starting in that position, I think, was questionable. 100%, it was questionable. But the manager should have stood by that decision at least A, till the first half, or B, take him off at 30 minutes in, but just let it be known to him that he's still on his side. Because what did they do? That was one of the coaching staff went after him in the tunnel and brought him back out.
Yeah. Now, for me, I was obviously Nuruddin will speak on his experience, but I found it disgusting, man. You know what I mean? I couldn't believe it. And it was at least 75% of the stadium. I don't care what anybody says. the noise. If you heard it from TV, that means at least 75% of the stadium. First of all, cheering him off, yeah? That's one thing. But then the boos, like, it's disgraceful. And this is the same group of fans. Yeah? Hold on a minute. This is the same group of fans that were going after fans saying, oh, he was wrong for what he did before the game. And they were calling him a fake fan. But it's the same fans that are in the stadium doing the same shit, basically. Even not 10 times. Even worse, actually. Forget that. It's even worse than what fans did. And the fact here that he's a new player adjusted to a new league. What standard he's setting?
You know what's funny? It's like the grace period is not applicable for him. Last season, when Højlund hadn't scored until the 26th of December in the Premier League, no one was booing him off.
No, because I told you that miracle song saved him. I keep telling you, man, that miracle song saved. That went viral. Everyone's felt sorry for Højlund, so then everyone then kind of concentrate on that. But for me, I'm not doing the whole tick for tack. It's any player. I've never booed a player at Old Trafford. Never. Honestly, that's just me as a fan. I don't boo players. You don't solve anything by booing players. You don't. So you booing a player, what you literally employ this guy. But now for me, Nuruddin and Minna, he's done at United. I don't know what you guys thinking, but you do not. I've never seen a player come back from that. Maybe Maguire, because he got booed. He got booed. But I'm talking about the level of boos. And I mean level of boos.
I even forget that. Before that, he was getting it every time. Every touch he was getting it. And I'm like, I always said in it, I coined this phrase a long time ago. There's no other fan base in the world as a whole, as the Manchester United fans, love a saviour and love a scapegoat.
Yeah, I know more than United, yeah. I know.
They're more than a fan base. So they decided that Zirkzee was going to be the scapegoat. Soon as they seen his name in the team sheet, they consciously went, all right, well, if he's not playing well. And they couldn't voice it, but they could voice the whole frustration with the football club and where we are, and took it out on him. And I think that is disgraceful. It's disgusting, actually. To take all the anger and frustrations that you have, legitimate anger, legitimate frustrations, legitimate rage, to take it out on a 23-year-old who's been here for 4 months, like he's the fucking biggest problem. I think Amorim threw him in under the bus because you would not have started him.
I can't lie.
You would not have started him. You do not start him. You do not start that kid in a game like that. You at least try to match them in midfield. You have that extra player in there.
He knew he got it wrong.
You do not start with Eriksen and Casemiro. Even Collier on the bench. Why the fuck is he on the bench if you're not going to use him?
Bro.
What's
even
the
point? Rashford thing. Even Rashford being on the bench.
Yo, he saved Rashford, I must say, because I'm telling you now, the fans were in.
Rashford was never going to come on.
He was never going to come on. Listen, but Mina, I'm not going to lie to you. I was thinking, if he comes on, the mood the fans are in, they might just go at him. Like, start booing him. You know what I mean?
I don't think they would have booed him. I don't think they would have booed him, personally. So I generally don't think they would have booed him.
Well, then it just shows their xenophobia, innit? How xenophobic they are, innit? But then the majority of the British media are xenophobic. And that's why Gary Neville, who's compromised now, who's team Ineos, come out and said it's all of the new signings. How is it that the guys who've been here for 4 months, how are they to blame for the last 12 years, you prick?
Bro, for me, I just got to say, like, generally, Amorim could have took out anyone in that team. They were that bad, bro. I generally thought, for me, Casemiro needed to go off because Casemiro was the one that was playing, for me, the most, like, the poor in the game. But then again, everyone, Dalot was playing poor.
I couldn't tell you who was the worst because I thought they were all bad. Yeah. They were all bad. There was not one.
Kobe came on and stabilized us a little
bit. Kobe was the only one,
but then when they went 2-0 up, even in the first half, they just chilled.
Bro, they went back to gear 2, man.
Did you not see when Tonali hit the post? They nearly walked the ball into the goal. Yeah. They literally nearly walked the ball in.
Yeah, literally. So we were, bro, Mama hit the crossbar. Isak took the piss out of us trying to chip Onana, you know.
Yeah.
He should have blasted it in. Big up Ibn Maghrib. He says Martinez needs to go during the summer of or become whatever's is for United. It's just not it. It's slow, short, flaws hidden by Moran's experience, facts. International 2675 says, putting 3-4 guys on Ahmed isn't figuring him out. Ruben needs to implement tactics to deal with that. Could free up and create space for others instead. I agree, but you know what it is, yeah? We don't have intelligent players that will then pick up the spot that he's leaving, or you know what I mean? It's just, bro, we got man, don't do this to me. Big up us, I said, will 3-4-3 work? You play to rest 3 CM, you'll be overrun.
I see a lot of people saying that two midfielders are not gonna work in the system.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, I've talked about it in a video and explaining about Amorim's tactics. I said he vacates the midfield, and but the reason why he got away with it is that he had 2 extremely fit, strong guys in midfield who can run around and can do the job of 3 players. Yeah. Because the level of aggression and energy that they have in midfield. But in this Premier League, boy, oh boy. But Kobe is the only brighter light last night I could take away and go. But Kobe actually came on and stabilized us a little bit. But by that time, they took the gas off. They took the foot off the gas anyway. And anybody who thinks we competed in the second half, no, we fucking didn't. Anybody who's tried to see anything, they've set back. They've said, we're not going to attack. We're going to bring, the wingers back, or we're going to just chill and relax. That's what they said.
Yeah,
Get this chat up, Saeed. Listen, I said we'll be able to keep the ball. Last night, did we keep the ball last night? Did we keep the ball when we were struggling? Did we keep the ball, or were we treating it like a hot potato? No, but I just want to ask the question. Did we keep the ball, or in that first 20 minutes when they were running through us like a knife through butter? Did we keep the ball, or were we giving it away like hot potato again? We were giving the ball away, right, left, and center.
But you know what it is, yeah?
And also, Amorim, you can't have Casemiro and Eriksen. Saeed, I tell you, you have to be in the stadium to see it with your own eyes. Because in the game, in watching it on TV, the ball follows, the camera follows the ball to see what they're doing.
Now, positionally, we're all over the place. Like when you talk about our team, our positionally, we're all over.
The spaces that were appearing last night were unbelievable. There was huge spaces.
No, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. The transfer window starts tomorrow.
And you know the sad thing?
I think Rashford wants to stay. I think Rashford
wants to stay. He doesn't. Listen,
I've got a feeling Rashford will see it out and say, yo, listen, you lot.
Well, he might see it out till the summer. He might see it out till the summer, but I don't
think see out till summer. But listen, he's on 300 grand a week, man. He's chilling, man.
Listen,
how would you want to leave? He might outlast the manager.
Well, that's Ineos, isn't it? You know what I mean? That's Ineos. I'll just make this point, guys. I meant, the thing about it is the false dawn, innit? I was in London for work. I watched the game a little bit. Well, the highlights mainly.
What game?
Before I went live, the Spurs game. And I actually thought we looked good. I actually could see what we were doing tactically. All of a sudden, it's football. It's like the more you get defeated, the more you get scarred, the more you get away from the way you were playing, the know-how. So I didn't mind Manchester United losing, Amir Rashid, if Manchester United were competing and playing well in football. And I meant the possession, I meant keeping the ball and actually creating chances. Because what's the fucking point of keeping a football if you can't create chances? And like Mina says, since Ahmad has not played the wing back, we've not scored goals. We've not created any chances.
Yeah, that's
why I'm begging for Anthony to be played on the left-hand side, left wing back.
Bro, what's that gonna really do, man? Seriously, man. Like we're just, bro, man. Like the manager ain't gonna do it. He's stubborn, man. The manager, for me, when I deep it, he ain't doing what we're saying right now. He ain't good. He's played Dalot every game. Every game.
Your best ability, bro. Your best ability is availability, bro. These are the guys that are available and fit. He's gonna play them. He literally has said it time and time again that some of the people that we're seeing playing regularly are there because they are the ones that are fit and able to play. After recovery, they're available to play another game.
And unless you, like I said to you, unless you go and get the new wing back sorted out in Zirkzee or whatever it is, bro, it ain't happening, bro. And he's talked about it.
Did you just say Zirkzee? You think
Saeed,
Zirkzee
we
is gonna
don't
leave
need
Bournemouth to
Zirkzee.
come here?
Can I just please say this to people? We
What?
don't need left backs. We need attacking wingers who can defend. We need creativity. We need somebody who can get on the ball and create something, beat players. We need that type of level of creativity. We don't need left backs in the system. We need wing backs that can attack, and predominantly wingers. Like
so, hold on, Nuruddin, would you be happy with like Tryland and Garnacho at wing back?
He's not that type of winger.
He's a winger that can attack.
No, he's not that type of winger. He's more. Garnacho's more left forward, right forward. He's not a winger. Garnacho's not a winger.
So what kind of player is there? Is there like a particular kind of player you think United should try get?
A player who I think in this league that can play in this system.
Nuri.
No, the kid at Leicester. Fatawi or something. Is that his name?
Oh,
he's out for the season. He's out for the season.
Perfect,
but wait, Minna, do you think Nuri is not attacking enough?
No, I believe the opposite of Nuruddin. I think United need to get people who are wing backs, not fullbacks.
Yeah.
The problem is that we have fullbacks right now that can't play as wing backs because your average starting position is a lot more forward when you're a wing back, right? Than when you're playing as a fullback. So when I look at people like Zirkzee, when I look at people like Nuno Mendes, when I look at people like Alphonso Davies, Alphonso Davies is a winger for his national team.
Yes, Alphonso Davies is the only exception, but the rest of them are not. Saeed, I used to love Al Nouri. You know I love Al Nouri, and I talk about him all the time. I changed my mind, Saeed. I think we need a winger, Saeed. We need a winger that can beat people, that is quick enough.
No, he does do that. That's what he is.
Saeed, no, I don't mean that.
He's basically a winger, Nouri.
No, Saeed. Dimarco would be perfect. He's a brilliant
But
crossover.
Dimarco's never gonna. He's not gonna leave.
Dimarco would be perfect. Dimarco would be perfect.
How are you?
Who turned into a wing back? Dimarco is a winger that turned into a wing back. Saeed,
I can't believe it, man.
Saeed, let me say something to you. The kid who plays.
What about Mendes? What about Nuno Mendes?
No, he's a left fullback. That's what he is. He's a fullback.
Oh my God!
I hear where Nuruddin is coming from.
I want people that can isolate people. I don't think you're hearing me. I need people can isolate people that can beat players. I don't need that. Just the guys who are maybe just hold the position. No, can you get your head down? Get down that touchline, whip a ball in. No, get the fuck off the football pitch then. We need wingers. We don't need left fullbacks. I don't need a fullback anymore. Alphonso Davies is the only guy because he plays that up for Canada and he plays that up for Bayern Munich.
Halim is Algerian, man. Yeah, he watches him week in, week out. Yeah, and he's telling me Noor is the guy. Bro, listen, you know what it is, Minan? We all as a fan base don't know anything. We're just...
He's not athletic enough.
We're concussed, man.
Anthony Gordon. I think Anthony Gordon.
He's not a wing back.
Perfect.
He's not a wing back, bro.
No, but that's what I'm trying. He's a winger who can isolate people, take people on. And you know what? He's got the work rate to come back and help his team out. And, guys, I'll say it for one last part, I'll say it calmly. We need in the wide spaces, we need attacking players who can isolate people and who can make the difference, who can either score.
You haven't seen Nouri do that.
Saeed, he's not athletic enough. I see him gassed out when he does one run. Saeed, I swear to you, I watched him. He gasses out. I've seen El Nouri. He'll do one action and then he's jogging back like Luke Shaw used to, like that. And then he's like, and then he lies down on the floor.
Nah, I think you've got the wrong person.
Saeed, he's got both out like that and his waist like that, panting. He's not physical enough. You know who's physically fit enough? Anthony Gordon. Brilliant shout, whoever shouted that out. That Fatawati guy, I can't believe he's out for the season. That Leicester kid who played against us. He up and down that pitch. We need Lookman, yes! Lookman, yes!
Lookman would play the left tango anyway.
Listen, you know, your guy, what's your guy called in Napoli? Kvaratskhelia, whatever his name is.
Kvaratskhelia,
Someone like him. Yes. So
Left
we
10.
need people like that. No,
What, left
I disagree,
10?
man. No, I disagree with you.
On the wing, that's where the space is.
You've lost it. You've absolutely lost it. Hey, what? Kvaratskhelia, wing back, bro.
Take the hood off, or like I think it's too
you know what I mean? Relax. Clear the air. Open the window.
Open the windows. Bring some air into your room.
You've lost it. Get some fresh air. It's New Year's Eve, yeah?
No,
we don't want to be shouting.
Saeed, you want players in the pockets, yeah, who are very clever in their little 5-yard pass around the corner, like playmakers, as in the number 10. You want
what
guys
coaching badges have you got?
Say that again?
Which coaching badges?
2 fucking coaching badges. Got more than you, pal. 2.
Yeah, I've got the same as you.
I got 2 in basketball as well.
I've got the same as you.
I've got 2 in basketball as well. I've got 2 in basketball as well.
We both got the same amount.
I'm telling you.
0.
I am telling you, Manchester United do not need wing backs. We need attacking players, wingers to play in that position because we need to be able to isolate. The perfect example is the kid who's doing it now for Sporting Lisbon. He's a traditional winger. Amorim put him as a right wing back because, mate, let me just say this. These people need to be able to carry the ball. They have to be ball carriers. They have to have a level of skill and technical ability to beat players on their way to get off the pitch. They need to be able to either score or assist. That's what we need.
Would you have Cunha as a wing back?
No, Cunha is more cleverer. He's more of a ball player. He's not a guy who's physically up and down one side. He's more of a number 10. Cunha is a perfect number 10. He is somebody that you play in that position that can play the pass around the corner, can actually knit the play, can take shots. I would never play Cunha. Cunha is not athletic enough to go up and down. I'm talking about wingers to be able to play as the wing back for Manchester United. Attacking wingers.
But wouldn't you want to have...
Let me just say this. Let me just finish my side part. Both players he plays for Sporting Lisbon, they are traditional wingers that play as the wing backs.
So my question is, wouldn't you rather have someone who's a traditional wing back playing as a wing back rather than trying to fit someone?
How many teams play wing back? Tell me how many teams in the world on the top teams?
Quite a few. Not in the top teams.
Right. Bayer Leverkusen.
Yeah, Bayer Leverkusen. Right. They got Frimpong and Granado.
Inter Milan.
Yeah.
Who else plays wing backs?
What, like top teams? Yeah, probably
top teams. That's it.
That's it.
That's it too. So what I'm saying to you is that you can convert wingers into wing backs because they're very good at carrying the ball. They've got level of skill to be able to beat and isolate people, right? And to make space for other players, right? Once you isolate, the defenses become. Once you get a winger who isolates, right, one or two players, it opens the game up. That's what we need. So they have to have technical ability to be able to beat people. They have to have good close control, and they have to be able to carry the ball up the pitch. That's what we need. That's why and I don't think you guys are understanding. Maybe I didn't. Mitoma would be perfect. Mitoma up and down.
Last question. Oh, sorry. Last question. Sum up 2024 in one word.
Jim the fucking rat.
Brother, one word.
Jim rat. 2 words. And you can't give me 1 word.
No.
You can't give me one word. I'm sorry.
Everyone in the chat as well.
You can't give me 1 word. 2 words. It's 2 words.
2
words.
1 word.
2 words, mate.
I'm gonna start with Minna. You think of it. Minna.
One word. Khalas, innit? It's done. It's over, bro.
Over.
Yeah, khalas. That's it. Done.
I'm gonna say torture.
It's crazy to think though that the FA Cup was this year. Like it doesn't feel like it was this year. That feels like it was a lifetime ago. Yeah.
14th, that's 1 word. Roller coaster, rat, awful, depression, concussed, shambles.
Concussed might be the word of the year.
Circus, pain, relegation, mud, anarchy. Wow.
I wish it was anarchy. I wish there was anarchy.
Alhamdulillah, always alhamdulillah, bro. Relegated, rats, knob.
I'm going to say a couple of words because I don't do one or two words, me. The chickens.
Yeah, you're different. Go on, you do it.
To roost. The chickens have come home to roost, people. The chickens have come home to roost. And it's
You've not said that in a while, you know.
What Manchester United deserve. Good night, Vienna.
Yeah,
Good
absolutely.
night, Vienna.
Last super chat's coming up here. Omar says we also need a striker who has positional sense to be in the right place for a cross. Nurin is looking for a pace merchant who can play cross, but could also score if isolated. Loki, Ajax, Anthony, Nuruddin, Wa Isku, Day Sahib.
Can you not read, bro, Saeed? Can you not read that?
Wa Isku, Day Sahib. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right, but you're reading it like a 3-year-old.
I mean, I'm not used to, you know what I mean? Like, it's, you know.
Mina, you have to explain that to me. What does that mean?
It means you lost the plot.
Yeah, let me just, I know. Like, you know, I'm just, you know, because it's small, innit? And I'm just, you know, getting the lingo.
He's saying you're all over the place.
Yeah, a bit all over the place.
Scoop back there, yeah, okay.
All over the place. Yeah, you're moving mad, basically. You know what I mean? I think what Nuruddin means is someone like Marcelo, and Nuruddin would prefer to finish 17th or get relegated.
They're relegated, mate. Relegated.
Yeah.
Relegated.
Yeah.
Let's go.
But anyway, guys.
We deserve to be fair. I'm not going to lie to you. It's not just me, by the way. I used to say this a lot, and now it's all over social media. Manchester United fans again. Relegation, what we deserve.
I'm reading like champion. All right, that's crazy. That's crazy. Man, listen, people.
Who's that there? Who's that? Big up AS, mate. AS London. Big up AS. AS. The comment, mate. Listen,
Google Translate.
I just want to wish everybody who's been on the Straightjacket podcast, the original podcast of this channel.
Yeah.
We've been there, man. What we are, 300 and what we on now?
313, man.
313, unlucky for some, unlucky for us people, Lucky for some people, but unlucky for us. Big up to everybody. Everybody who's been part of the journey, innit? Saeed is doing this full time now. MashaAllah, alhamdulillah to him. Bless him. Let's get into 200k people. He deserves really to have 500,000 subscribers. The amount of graft that he's doing. Make sure you also check out our sister Mina. Not many of the women who are doing football, you know, her opinion is there, is raw and is real. She's more calmer than me. I don't know how she keeps calm, but you know how it is. But make sure you go and subscribe to Mina as well.
Yeah, man.
MashaAllah. She deserves to have a big account, trust me.
Definitely.
And
man.
especially the highlight of the year for me is when she went on Sky and she educated them people in it, like really. And you know what? I watched her on there and I'm like, you should be having that show. If there was any justice in this fucking country, right, you would be hosting that show. Those clowns who so-called host it. You would be the person hosting that show because you know about football. At the end of the day, people, it's still a genocide going on. Still, Zionists are allowed to run amok. No accountability, no international law. The veil of the evilness and the imperialism and the militarism of the West has slipped. Everybody can see them for what they are. So free Palestine, free Lebanon, free the Congo. All of the struggles all the struggles in these countries, whether it's Asia, you know, Africa, in Latin America, all of it is combined and it all leads to you know where. So solidarity and love to everybody in the world who are oppressed. Big up to Straightjacket. Follow us. Big up to Saeed TV. Follow us.
Yeah.
Wishing you all a happy new year and a healthy and peaceful one, especially for the Palestinians. We will never let you die. We will never let you die, Palestinians. Some of the most dignified people in this world still getting genocided in 4K and they're still not giving up. So what excuse do you have, people? Love, light from me, man. But happy new year. Health is wealth. It's a peaceful one, 2025.
Yeah. Mina, big up always.
Big up, guys. Listen, that's a perfect note to end it on, man.
Yeah, big up, man. Big up to everyone, like I said, for supporting the channel. 136,000 and we keep going strong. So yeah, man, just keep supporting everyone. Big up Musa, big up everyone who's been part of the Straightjacket community. And yeah, man, listen, just stick together, man. That's all we can say, United fans. Stick together because, boy, 2025 could get a whole lot worse, man. And we have to ride the storm, man. We have to ride the storm. We're out. Enjoy the rest of your 2024 and Happy New Year. Bye.